Actually none, because it all depends on what really fits your style. Plyometrics is not for everyone, okay? In fact, I still question why I was ever invited here to become a fitness guru. I just found out I was a little in the overweight. But I do, because I play basketball. I need that weight. Otherwise, I would be flying with guys like him. but yes, I think what's very clear, because the way I do nutrition, I teach a lot of kids for sports. My advocacy is to develop youth for sports and hope that they would move up to the different competitive levels. But we've noticed, so I don't really have to go through the intricacies of Barney's diet, because you have to eat. Plyometrics is anaerobic, and it does not use oxygen as your main source of energy, but rather the glycogen stores, which basically come from carbohydrates. That's what we burn. I don't know if it's if you're aware that here in the Philippines it's usually aerobic. That's very popular. Okay? But if you add a twitch of anaerobic, by the way, can be measured in terms of time. Anything that's less than 2 minutes is anaerobic. Okay? And they say that anaerobic has the capacity to burn fat up to 5 times more than aerobic. Now, of course, that leads to a lot of questions, and I do not claim that that is the way to it, because we metabolize food differently from individuals to individuals. But the rule of thumb is, like for exercise, you cannot do exercise with plyometrics without eating. You need to load up, you need to eat. So I'm okay, I ate the highest, I'm burning it later.
Actually, that's a question that I have, because I mean, Trisha, probably you can answer this too, because for all the runners out there, the triathletes and so on and so forth, before a race, even, and Rabilsa, I'm sure you understand this, a lot of people kind of like carbo load and kind of put a lot of, eat a lot.
Or actually, we watch our heart rates while we're training, so...
Yes.
I mean, could you tell us the connection, or how watching your heart rate, the consumptions of heart rate, with the maximum amount of fat that you can burn or maybe can lose?
Well, yes, experts say that, but watching your heart rate is the most important in determining the length, the intensity, or the kind of exercise that you do, because each of us have different metabolisms, and therefore, if you actually get it into the training zone, and then you actually burn more calories. For instance, does anybody know how to read your heart rate manually? Because most of the time we have these nice strap-on stuff. Trisha, you use a lot of that.
Well, I do my pulse here.
Right.
6 seconds, then you multiply it by 10. So that's your heart rate in 1 minute.
I do mine for 15 multiplied by 4. So believe it or not, it's good for math as well. But basically,
exercises the brain.
Right, exercise the brain. But basically, it's 220 minus your age. Now, there's some people that say that for women it's 225 minus your age, but we'll keep the 220 minus your age. So, in my case, well, I'm almost 50, 47.
So 220 minus 50.
Yeah, 50. That's about 170 is my maximum. But it doesn't mean that you can't go beyond that, because in basketball, your heart rate can shoot up to 190. But when you're actually operating at, I think a lot of people miss out on this, because you can go exercising, but if the intensity does not get you to that level of heart rate, then you're not burning it as efficiently. Okay? And to those who really look good, I mean, they live in the gym already, the gym rats as we call them. And that, I don't believe that we have all the time for that. You know, we have our work. So I think what I'd like to leave with you is the quality of the exercise through heart rate monitoring. And it's also safe, because, you know, a lot of times when I see this, I have a brother who actually passed away in a marathon race because he didn't know when to stop. And the moment he crossed the finish line, he actually collapsed and cardiac arrest. Now, quiet, now I got your attention, huh? Now, When your heart rate is no longer going down even after 5 minutes of rest, it is already the sign to say, I'm done. Okay? So sometimes trainers push you. I'm sure this guy's used to that. But again, it is something that's just being plain responsible. Heart rate is very important. It's your gas gauge. Okay? And the older you become, the more you want to adhere to this particular metric. And you know, plyometrics simply means, in layman's term, measurable increases. So you need to measure. In the same way that Tricia would probably do VO2 max, right? And that's just really the maximum capacity of oxygen that you could put into your body while doing it. So I don't know if I answered your question, but yes, I'm referring to quality of exercise.